So the top salesman wins a trip to Hawaii. The rest of us get to eat Doritos.
How much is...
Can you help me?
I don't speak English.
Hey, does this thing have Bluetooth?
No, but you have yellow tooth.
Shouldn't you get a date before you get a car?
The winner is Tim.
Hey, everyone! That guy you just saw in the Doritos, that is Ron Barba. Ron Barba, another guy that I was watching. I saw him over in the Compound Media clip, and then I'm like, where's this fucking guy been? And he's been living the dream in Florida. Thanks for coming.
Oh, my God. What? With you. I've been trying to get in this guy's show forever.
Oh, yeah, he had to pull some strings.
And then out of the blue, I get a message from God.
The universe provides.
Come on my show. And so thank you for having me, dude.
It's a pleasure. I love that it's the Chendon to the good guys.
Most shows doing this. The best stuff right out of the gate.
Compliments of Curtis John, Johnny Walker, those people. Am I right? Johnny, it's better than the Johnny Walker Red. I had to take that back. They called me an Indian giver. What? It's an off-colored comment. Thanks for being here, Ron Barba. We knew you from back in the days. And forgive me, I didn't know you didn't know my wife, Keanu. Everyone, say hello, Keanu. How are you?
Hello, everyone. I love Ron. Look at him, how handsome, and he was just singing for us.
He's another ball of positive energy. We're catching up on so much stuff.
Can we just keep her on camera?
I'm telling you.
We'll be in the corner.
Yeah.
I think we'll get more viewers. Anyway.
Drinking whiskey. I was catching up with him. Shittiest day of the year. And, of course, I'm running late. So not only does he have to come out in the rain, he has to wait 10 minutes on the street corner like the Cuban hookers we love so much.
It's pouring rain outside. He has no umbrella. And he's walking like it's 80 degrees.
He loves it.
I don't care.
Unbelievable, this man. Because he grew up. Did you grow up in Philly?
On a farm in South Jersey.
South Jersey, okay. But there's a lot of that weather, inclement weather all the time, and he's used to it. Anyway.
Yeah.
But enough about that.
Never enough about that. But we were catching up on so much stuff.
Yes.
And it's so funny. It's like, because I'm like, are you in Florida? Because whenever I see you, you're down in Florida. And you ready for this, Keanu? He's like, well, my dad has a place in Florida. He's like, I'm like, well, Keanu has her peeps are in her family's in South Carolina, so we're lucky enough to get down there a lot. He's never been to South Kakalaki. Do you believe that?
Oh my God, you must go. It's wonderful.
Who's down there? Are there more good-looking women like you down there? Hold on, keep her on camera.
Charleston. I went to college at Charleston. It was voted while I was there the best-looking city in the world.
And then when she moved away, it was voted the better-looking city in the world. Nothing.
I bet
How tiny I look with this monster.
I don't think there's any bad people don't come out of South Carolina, right?
No, they don't.
I met a girl here once, and we sang, and she was a beautiful woman who sang. We sang "Endless Love," my love. You're all
I think
I need in my world.
Didn't she sing to you "End This Love" because you were so offensive?
This is why I'm working with this guy, incredible comedian. To be out with a real comedian, there's so many posers out there. Like me,
we talked about.
He's the real guy, and I met him. I met him. I met him. I don't know where I met him, but I saw him at Gotham roasting Otis Anderson.
Yeah,
and he was so funny. Jackie Martling, Kristen Carney. There were a bunch of other comedians, but you show.
And remember, Lawrence Taylor was there, and he loved it. He
and the fighter Larry Holmes was there too.
Yeah, that's what they tell him. That's what they tell him. They had to keep telling him he was there. But we were walking here. And, of course, we got to talking about Florida. And he's like, I'm like, now, when you talk Florida, you must love. I said, are you a liberal like Bill Schultz, who can't be here today because he's house sitting in Palm Springs, California, the poor son of a bitch?
Poor guy.
Or I said, or are you fucking conservative like me? And he was talking about, like, when COVID hit, he went to Florida. He was in Georgia. What did you do?
We go right there. So as soon as they're like first
he gets right into it.
I love that.
He gave me mad props for this, by the way.
And I knew it. I knew, well, of course. But the first thing when they're like, the first state that's opening up, we're going to open up, was Georgia. And I'm like, immediately bought a ticket to Georgia, a friend down there, and got on the plane, no mask. Let's go, baby. And took a picture there. But I was so proud of your videos watching during COVID, because you and I were very anti what the government was saying about it. And I was just like, wow, he's got strength. I didn't do that much online. And I'll tell you why, because the couple times that I did do it, my life was threatened. People just got so nasty. I'm like,
I did have
don't
a
even
guy.
wanna go there with these people.
I did have a guy one time, because I would never wear a mask on the subway. I'd always take pictures, and there's so many things like I have to let go that didn't age well for them. Like you go back, it's like, well, I'm sure you put it right back on after you took the picture, hero. What kind of cunt even thinks that people do that? Like that and that, like there's so many people. Dean Obadiah, let me say this. He's a piece of shit grifter. Dean Obadiah is a comedian that I used to know, and we had a friend that died of COVID. And of course, he weighed 800 pounds and he was in and out of the hospital with pneumonia. Kenny Ortega, comedian. I knew him well. He lived in the neighborhood, and I was sending out the stickers that said COVID's the flu with a better publicist, handwriting, autographing them, sending them out free to fans, and somebody posted, he's like, well, I'd like you to tell that to Kenny Ortega's family, but good luck with your grift, because that piece of shit fucking cocksucker, who I'm telling you, he will have to account for this when he fucking dies, literally said, tell that to Kenny Ortega's family, who I know. Kenny Ortega, who I literally hung out with a couple months before he died, who I would drive to and from gigs with. He's like, yeah, good luck with your grift. And this piece of shit is grifting off Trump like no one's business. He's like, Trump photoshopped this picture of the guy's hand because he's a grifting piece of fucking shit. But we lived it. You know what I mean?
Oh, brother. You're conjuring up stuff in me that I've kept suppressed, and I hope to, too. I want to keep it suppressed only because, I think that now is the time with Trump as our president, your president, and mine.
How many genders are there? I keep forgetting. How many? 2.
That we need to come together more now.
2.
But we need to come together.
Which is where I am on the liver donor list, 2. Anyway, go on. Ron's number 1. I'm going to get him fucking done.
I am a conservative who believes that we need to come together. And that means those issues that are hot button issues that get all the views and all that, I think that we need to be a little bit smoother these days. That's the way I think.
We do, or do you think the Democrats do?
They do as much as we do. I'm saying, believe me. Well, you think? Listen, of course, believe me.
They've lost common sense. They've lost common sense.
Yeah, but if we're going to get them to come back, we have to have a certain way about ourselves to bring them back.
You can't bring someone back when they're turning their back to you and walking the other way.
I agree.
You can't bring someone back to you when they literally they have Trump derangement syndrome. Everything they say, they're like, hey, let me ask you something. What happened to the Maryland dad? Why aren't they talking about that? Hey, what happened to the tariffs? Why aren't they talking about that? Yeah. What happened to the stock market? Why aren't they talking about that? Did you see their latest fucking move? They have some guy that literally, they know that everything Trump did is working. They know that what they did with the stock market, and when Trump said, he said, buy the dip. And what did they say? That's insider trading. No, Nancy Pelosi, you cunt. No, fucking Schumer. No, fucking Schiff. You're insider trading. When a guy says publicly, fucking to the public, buy this. That's not inside. That's outside. And what they're saying now is some guy's like, I think this fucking Democrat goes, I think Biden's going to go down as one of the most consequential presidents. I think things he put in place are the economy's booming. And he goes like this, Trump's going to take credit for it, but Biden did it, which is a lie. But that's their new move because everything's working. And you want me to talk to these fucking faggots? I can't do it.
Don't
you love Rumble?
I have not been seeing this show, so I didn't even know we went this deep. Go ahead. What are you going to say?
No, that is not a new move. Everybody that hates the new president always says, well, the economy's booming because anything good that's happening now, they say it's because of the former president. But he was dead from the neck up. Let's all be honest.
Oh, see, this is good. Now I see. Now I know where I am.
Oh, and now,
I had no idea where I was right now. Okay, we're going.
You're in a safe place. Do you understand? Jake Tapper, who's another piece of shit, and I do this joke in my act. See people. I'm working with one of them this weekend. Fucking that's like Trump wipes his ass with the Constitution, and their joke is Orange Man bad. That tells me nothing. Okay, when I say jokes I'm like the elitists on both sides want us to be afraid to laugh because they want to push racism. Correct. And no one's racist. And then I do the joke. I'm like, I live in East Harlem. I see more black people on my 5-minute walk to work. It's a 10-minute walk, but I run those colors are dangerous. And that proves the point. And everyone laughs and it disarms words. But I'm sorry that people aren't that good at fucking disarming the fucking lies of the left. And they just say, no. And they don't fucking back what they're saying.
No, at all. And the thing is,
thank you, Saren Ringhome. He's like, why don't you point that at his mouth? He's tall. I'm used to shorter guys. By the way,
mushrooms.
And
you guys see the mushrooms on my shirt?
Did you do them?
No, but that's what I feel like when I'm listening to all this stuff. I want to be on mushrooms right now.
Very
well, can I have some more of this?
Are you out of your mind?
Thank you. There we go.
By the way, look at the top when you get a chance. Do you notice?
We all listen. All we are saying.
Right. I want to show you
is
something.
give peace a chance.
I want to show you something when you're done.
We're gonna all work together now. Trump is gonna be loved by the Democrats.
Watch this. Look at that.
someday.
Look at that screen right there. You want to see me have a drink? Watch this. Watch this. You ready? You ready?
He's gonna shoot it.
Look, if you don't believe me, look, there's lipstick on it. There's lipstick on it.
I need those kind of graphics.
Yeah.
How
My
does she
lips
do
are
it?
big today.
How does that work? Let's cut back to the real talent in this room. Get
Oh,
her.
without a doubt, I give her props.
Get her there.
Oh,
Look at that. Red is your color, although I'm sure you have every color works for you. But let me tell you something.
Thank you.
Listen, we are all, it's all coming together.
Oh.
The market is back.
I know.
We're above the level where he said we're going to do the tariffs.
Right.
And now we're going to go higher. And what did he used to say in the old? He's like, you're going to win so much, you're going to get sick of winning.
You're going to get sick of winning, and people don't get it.
But they just want to hate.
and
And we need love from them.
How do you talk to someone that
Come with
says,
us. Come with
how do you
us.
talk to someone that says, you know, this Elon Musk is an idiot, which he's not. Elon, and they say Elon Musk is Trump's his puppet. Why would the two rich, and Anthony Cumia is great. He said it perfectly
Love
back when they were charging him with
Love
fucking
Cumia.
things like, so you're saying Donald Trump, who fucking got to where he was by being a legitimate businessman, who sat at the table with politicians and gangsters, and trust me, I'd rather be with the gangsters. They're fucking more trustworthy.
Absolutely.
Fucking brokered all these deals. Fucking never had a problem. But the second he became president, he's like, I'm going to break the law now.
Oh, yeah.
Now that I'm under a microscope, if you believe that, and then they're like, and Elon Musk is looking at our money, he doesn't need your money.
Doesn't care.
You know what? I know I'm a multi-billionaire, but why don't I rob people so I can go to jail? But this is how dumb they're. And they're like, and what do they always say? Oh, you can't. You can't. I've had it.
I've had it with not drinking anymore. So I started drinking again after my birthday last year. I went a year and a half without drinking.
Broke my record.
That's the first time in 30 years that I stopped drinking. I would just go out to bars and order sodas.
Right.
But
With
then
a
I got-
lime so it looked like you were drinking?
But then I got a Coke problem.
Oh, nice.
Thank you in the green room.
Coke without drinking?
Thank you very much.
Ugh.
In the counter room. Listen,
You got to cook. You mean cook?
life is about, spring is
Watch.
broken. We're about to have
Watch,
the
I'll
most
be you.
fun ever.
Watch, we're going to write a joke. I'll be you. You be me. And your line is Coca-Cola. You ready? You ready? I'm having a hold on.
Go.
Hold
I
on
love
one
it.
sec.
Let's
Hold on
go.
1 second.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Ron's here.
Get it going.
I know. I see it. I love him.
He's great.
How handsome.
Okay,
Fancy.
okay, don't fuck this up. What is your line?
Cola.
No.
Coca-Cola?
Yes. but you said it. Watch
All
this.
right, let's go.
Well, I quit drinking for a year and I'd order soda, but then I got a Coke problem.
Coca-Cola.
No, you're asking. You're like Coca-Cola?
Oh, I didn't. You didn't.
You didn't
say
say
you're
question.
asking. You just said you say.
Back to
Yeah,
one.
you
back
just
to one.
said say.
Come on, this guy can't direct.
Back to one.
You
Back to
asked Coca-Cola. Yeah, do it again. Here we go, folks. Watch this.
I
This is how you
quit
do it the real
drinking.
way.
And then I
Wanna
got
do
a
this every
Coke
day?
problem.
Absolutely. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it.
Hold on.
Whatever you want.
I gotta-
Remember, Ron, it's a question.
Shut up, you.
I didn't tell him one thing about his line.
Okay, so your line. You ready? Let's hear the line.
Coca-Cola
Yeah, watch this.
with a question at the end.
You ready? Yeah, I quit drinking for a year and a half. I would go to bars and drink soda, but then I got a Coca.
Oh, wow, I'm an idiot. I fucked that up so
Take
bad.
3.
Shut up.
Clip.
All right, ready?
Take 3. Clip.
All right, you ready? Yeah, I quit I quit drinking during the. Just start over back on me. Yeah, I quit drinking.
He's fantastic. This guy. What a legend.
I don't enjoy your company at all.
These mushrooms are great. This, sir. You got the beautiful woman in the
All right,
room.
ready?
The
Ready?
drinks.
Hey,
I like this.
Ron, hey, it's good to see you.
So great seeing
it's
you.
good to have a
What's
drink.
going on? It's been a while.
I'll tell you, I'm drinking and I'm
Oh.
enjoying it. I didn't drink for a year and a half during the lockdown. I would just go to a bar and drink soda, but then I got a Coke problem.
Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola?
Cocaine.
Oh!
Or is it cane? Is it cane?
Cocaine.
Coca-Cola, Coca-cane. Whatever.
Cocaine.
I did that joke for you that I wrote because I did stop drinking.
I ruined it.
To show you what a hack joke writer I am. And there's many times I've done that joke on stage where no one will laugh except one guy will go, ha. Like we got
The
it.
ostrich on
And then
Family
I'm
Guy?
like- and I go, that's me, buddy. I am the hack comic. And that's why I never became a true comedian, a real comedian. And that's why I
But you do
appreciate
so much-
what you do. You go out and just even the way you're talking before, like, I don't want to talk about that stuff. And that's what a comedian needs to do.
Well,
They need to go underneath and they need to rip apart the
Soren.
psyche
Yeah.
of people. Ron's a legend. But they need to, and that's what you do. And I always appreciate that about you, man. Even though a lot of the stuff, not a lot, but some of the stuff you say, I'm like, oh, don't say that.
By the way,
Don't
she didn't
say
put
that.
up Johnny Claire.
Boo. Is that a boo for us?
He's booing me.
Mother.
Trust me, I love that
It's
guy.
okay if he boos me.
But yeah,
Okay, I've
but
been
we,
booed before.
I'll tell you, if you watched yesterday's show, We had it was me, it was Rich Carucci, it was our boys, Jake and Louie and Keanu. And we had such a good comic bitch session because that's what I say.
Nice.
Like, fucking, there are comedians, and I've always been like this, and it'll take care of itself. Like, I get on stage, and Keanu's hilarious. I mean it. I'm like, you could say I'm simping for my wife,
Sure.
but she's another comedian that gets on stage and wants to make the crowd laugh,
Love that.
reads the room, gets at it. You've seen me, same thing. All the
Absolutely.
greats I've ever grew up with did that. You know
have
what I
to.
mean?
You have to.
You have to, but a lot of comics don't now, and it works for them. They're like, let me tweak this so
Yeah,
it
but-
works. It lands on TikTok. Let me get like.
And so they make it the followers and the fluff, but you get the deep down people. And
Yeah,
then-
but they get the fucking-
but that's less people. Why? Because all of a sudden if you turn to your friend and be like, "Wow, did you just hear what he said?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "I don't like that." Then that's why it's the risk. You take high risk.
Yeah.
But the question I ask you, as I'm 54, is it worth it for you personally?
It is, but I wish someone, like, whenever I get called out, they fucking run and hide or whatever. But it's like, I always back up what I say. I like starting a conversation. Like, I used to do a joke. I say it all the time. When I do my act, I'll put it on there. It's not worth the battle anymore, even though people make millions now for saying the M-bomb. But I used to do a joke, and it was in the middle of the set after I established words are like tools. And I would say I said the first person ever to say nigger please was Thomas Jefferson. It was the preferences of his eHarmony profile. And that's a brilliant joke. And that disarms the word. And who doesn't want to disarm N-words? So
I agree, but as a white person, I can't say that word. And I'm just saying,
I did.
I know you did,
And
you do, and you do.
But did I say that
No,
in
but
a
you didn't
hateful
say-
way?
No, and I understand that you're trying to make another point about
Yes.
that word.
Yes.
But I still say that because of
You were screaming it before we started out the window.
That's not right.
And
He
I'm glad.
wasn't.
Next
No,
subject.
he wasn't.
Next topic. That's how fast
He
I did. I
goes
did-
way out the window.
when
He's
I-
6
when I-
foot
Listen,
something.
when I had
He didn't
balls,
deny
when
it
I
yet.
had balls,
He didn't deny it yet. Go on, my
when I
friend.
had balls, and I used to do quote unquote black jokes, a couple jokes that I would write about black people. And then the room just went totally dead. I'm like, don't ever do that again.
Because
don't ever
But you
do
have
that
to have
again.
a swagger when you say it. You have to have a belief in
As
what
long
you're
as
saying.
getting laughs,
Yeah,
you're fine.
yeah.
But I didn't get laughs. And that's why I don't do it. And it's just like if a black person does a white joke and the people laugh, you can keep it. It's the people are laughing. If they're not laughing, get rid of it.
Why were
Right.
you?
Even if you love it.
Why
get
were
rid
you
of it.
screaming it out the window then?
Well,
That wasn't a joke.
because I
That's just
saw
how he
you and I'm
felt.
like, I know what he's gonna like. Sorry.
It's like instead of saying you-hoo, he goes, no. I'm like,
but-
oh, that's Ron. Ron's here.
But I will say, I remember when Gino would do some of those jokes about black people. I'm like, don't do that because I have another Italian friend who was not a great comedian like
Yeah.
you and would do it. And I'm like, you have to stop saying, do not use black people in any of your jokes. You immediately dig a ditch and you can't get out of it.
Yeah.
A guy like you could get out of it, but I still say, why do it?
Because and here's why. No,
Don't do it.
Here's why I do it.
I know.
Because I want to foster the conversation.
I know.
And I've said this before. What you want me to tell you why, and you'll get it. And this.
I want to know, yeah.
Okay, if we learned one thing during the lockdown, you'll get this. Laughter really is the best medicine.
Absolutely.
Okay, you know this, right? And I talk about this during the act, and I love it. When I say shit like this, no one says bullshit. No one says, let me Google it. I'm going to tell you some of the shit I say during my act, okay? Laughter's the best medicine. How do you know this? It relieves stress. Fact. It releases endorphins, not the dopamine we get from porn sites, but serotonin, the good stuff. It it boosts your immunity. It elevates your heart rate. It increases the group dynamic. And this is the big one, which means it makes you feel less alone. Everything they tried to do the opposite of during COVID. Okay.
Very true.
And here's the thing.
Try to take your soul during
Right.
COVID.
And here's the other way I say it. And the other thing, the next step is, and no one doubts this. You ready for this? And I'm going to toast you. And I cannot thank you enough.
Okay.
I cannot thank you enough for coming. Every organ in your body, right? Every organ in your body is there from the moment you're born. It's fact. Okay. And 99.9% of the time, completely healthy. And 99.9% of the time when it's sick, your body can't wait to forgive you. It can't wait. It heals itself. And you know, you heal it. We survived 500 million years without Fauci, without vaccines, through genuine laughter. And you feel that laughter. And not just, and you know where you don't get that laughter? Where they're training you on late night shows now where it's like applaud and clap.
that's all.
When I'm doing a joke about fucking cancer, about fucking the Holocaust, about fucking saying nigger please Thomas Jefferson, and people laugh whether they don't want to,
Right.
I would argue that's going to heal them more than the shit they're seeing late night. That's why,
You're
why what this nigger says is more important than ever.
You close the window. It's fantastic.
But again, what I just said, and I'll stop.
No.
But there's nothing hateful
100%.
about that.
Listen. The main thing I would always say is because I know you as a person, and I know that you are doing it for every reason you said right there. And I still say, in my mind, it's still not worth it. But if you do, please go be my guest.
Yeah.
Because
why do you say it's not worth it? You're a smart man
the
who's genuinely
reason-
concerned about our future. Why do you say it's not worth it?
Only because, in respect to, and it's not all. There are a lot of black people who probably love when you do it. Be like, he's talking. Real,
Are they black or are they people?
Well, I'm saying black people. I'm talking about black people.
They can't be both.
Boo.
See that? No, here we go. See, you're doing it again. He's doing it. But why does it have to be? But you do this equally about all races.
Watch, I say this all the time. I don't care if you're gay or normal, black or human.
I know. I get these jokes.
Vaccinated or you can
I
think
love
for
you so
yourself.
much.
But these jokes, I get you, and I've written these things, and I go, I've written them down, and then like a bad text you want to send someone, I delete them. And I
Just get them out of your system.
I am not going to tell this into a room of people. I won't say things into other, not even black, other races or women or
Classic
other,
Gene.
What is it?
Hold on, I'll make it
It's
bigger
just
so you can
that-
see it.
it's
I
just
love
that-
it. Classic
But I
Gene.
also don't want to sell out like those people do, even for the money, unless you really needed a lot of money, which apparently those guys you're talking about, the late night people, do, because they're all bought and sold.
But
And they don't care. They're not even doing comedy. They're
Not.
selling brands. They're selling the corporate interests.
I say this all the time about Jimmy Kimmel. He was one that really, during the lockdown, pushed the lie. He had a classic clip of doctors saying, "We're doctors. Don't be stupid. Get vaccinated." He's the one that said, unvaccinated, if you're unvaccinated, having a heart attack, die in the emergency room, enjoy your goo or whatever. You know what I mean? Enjoy your goo is what I said to Keanu when she got this gig. But what I'm saying,
There should be like a whole, like a
watch
splotch,
this.
a splotch right across it.
I guarantee I think it's funny. Hey, you know what I said to Keanu when she got this gig me? I said, enjoy your goo.
Oh, boy, am I funny.
Have a little whiskey.
We got to put a video of her right here. She should be watching
So
over us.
good.
All right, come on.
So good. Now, as
Your
a
better half. When do you guys get married?
October 13th. Did I get it right?
Of what year?
Oh my God! Yesterday was our 7-month anniversary, and I missed it again.
I forget every time, too.
How many
Such a piece
years?
of
How
shit.
many years?
No, we got married this past October.
Oh my God,
Isn't that nice?
that's brilliant.
I met her over at Compound Media, thanks to
How-
Kevin Brennan and Bill Schultz.
How lucky were
Domestic
you?
bliss.
Domestic bliss. How lucky were you to finally find your woman who supports? The only thing what I needed was a woman that supported me for who I was.
Right.
She's supporting you for who you are.
Calls me out on my bullshit
I
all the time.
I
I
don't
love it.
support everything he does.
Well,
let's
no,
be
but I
honest.
mean,
But
listen,
however,
she
but I will
wrote
call
These
him.
There's
black
only-
jokes.
listen.
She's like, I can't do
She
that
wrote
joke.
these black
She's like,
I
Oh,
most
wait, now
certainly
we gotta
did
get off
not.
of that topic.
can you
Keep
imagine Keanu being like, hey, what do you think of this N-word joke? But saying the word, hey, I'm having trouble with my latest.
Listen, I don't want to talk any more black things unless it's black label.
There you go. Now,
That's it. And that's the only
Yeah.
thing that matters now.
yeah, we had Red Label, but we had to give it
But
back.
let me ask you about married life.
Yes.
Is it any different than single life?
Not really.
No.
I just feel like I feel like when we have fights, they're more fucking okay. We dig into our sides deeper now because no one's leaving. You know what I mean? Like think about when you're single and you fight, you're like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
It's like, no, I need to win this because you're in it for life with me.
And so I got to get this.
Yeah.
This down.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're both very stupid, loyal people. But and you see, let me ask you, if
How
you
long will you
He's
guys last?
stupid,
how
I'm
many years?
loyal.
What's the over/under on your guys' marriage?
over under?
Yeah.
Fucking another week and a half if she doesn't fucking start doing my N-word jokes.
Bitch.
I love her.
You're smart. Don't do it.
I
I'll
know,
be
I
here.
But now
Yeah,
look,
no.
you're Italian. Let me ask you, when I say she's
I'm half Italian,
when
half
I say
Italian,
she's a stubborn woman, that's you.
That's the market. That's the market. Keep going.
When I say she's a stubborn woman,
Keep going.
shouldn't she be complimented by that?
A stubborn woman?
Yeah. I
I
mean
mean,
it as a
Listen,
compliment,
nobody-
but she
yeah,
gets
no.
pissed.
Again, the word stubborn is not a good word for anybody.
Stubborn has a negative
It's a wrong
connotation.
word,
I would
wrong
call it
word.
I stick to my convictions and I
Amen.
don't give a fuck what you think.
Amen. Amen. What a great woman you have.
Yes.
How
Now,
lucky
what is
can
the
you be?
market telling
So
you?
the market today.
I want to buy Rumble
The
stock.
market today is very unchanged, okay? But I do believe that we are overextended. We just rallied 1,000 S&P points in 1 month, which is like the Dow's gone up like 4,000 or 5,000, and I'm going short the market. I believe the market's going down now. There's a little bit, maybe a little bit more upside, but then it's going down.
I never understood the short the market. Not that I'm trying to. Like, I think like
It's the same bet. You're just betting that the market goes down instead of up. What's the difference?
there's no difference. But how do you short it? Like, what do you buy or not buy?
You buy puts.
Puts.
So if you buy a put, which is an option, that means that takes you short. So if I go, I want to short the market. I think the market's going down. buy puts.
What are puts?
Puts are just an instrument that was created for you to invest in. That if you have the expression, you want to express like a comedian expresses himself, you want to express yourself as going short and believe that you can make money if the market goes down, you will buy what's called a put. They have that out there, so I can buy the put and someone will sell it to me. And now the bet is I think it's going down, they think it's going up, and so it's just another bet on the short
All right,
side.
so if it goes down, how do you make money?
So
because he has to give it to you.
If you buy the put, when the market goes down,
I never knew this. I love
when the
this.
market goes down, the value of the put goes up.
Oh, okay.
If you buy a put and the market goes down, the value of the put goes
What
up.
if it stays put?
That's a great question. That's a great question.
It goes kaput.
Look at these. This is why we
I
work
love
with
her.
comedians.
She's
She's
so
right
funny.
on. We got he
She's so
opened
funny.
the joke. She tagged it, and I'm here to tell you that you'll never buy puts on the Hot Water Show.
Hey, by the
You'll
way,
only buy calls.
I heard you quit drinking during the lockdown.
Oh, I didn't quit drinking during the lockdown.
No, but I did. But wait, I heard you quit drinking for a year and a half. What happened?
The market's going down now. I don't want to sell yet.
Coca-Cola.
I'm making money. I'm making money.
Wait, we're doing the
We
joke.
be making
Now watch
lots
him
of
hand it to
money
you now.
from
Watch.
top to bottom.
Oh, sorry.
Whatever's
Now,
in the fat.
I heard you
Yo,
quit
B-boy,
drinking.
You got them.
Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry.
Sorry. I had
No, I shouldn't have. Do another one.
that was it. That was the only one I can come up.
I heard you quit drinking for a year and a half.
Coca-Cola.
No, you. Now I'm doing. Now you're doing that
Oh,
line.
no, I stopped drinking for a year and a half. Yeah, I stopped drinking for a year and a half.
But you got addicted to what? But you drank too
But
much.
then I just got to bars and I just ordered sodas.
Yeah,
But now I got a Coke problem.
Coca-Cola.
Fuck
Cocaine.
the vaccine.
There it is. And we're wrapped on the show. The hot water.
Oh, that is it.
Can we take I want to take a shower in hot water while we do the show. Let's go.
I think the punchline is actually you go Coca-Cola and I go cocaine.
I did cocaine at the age of 49. I'm not proud of it. but
So
I'm
an
just telling you
hour
I did.
ago, young man.
But that was the first time in my life I did it. And a couple of years later, I had to get a physical from a cardiologist. And I told him, I said, I've done cocaine. He's like, I wouldn't do that. And I go, how come I have friends that have been doing cocaine for 30 years?
Who?
Well,
I don't do it anymore because fentanyl scares me.
I don't do cocaine because I don't care.
Last time you did cocaine.
In 2 months ago, one bump in Florida.
Let me.
Florida, for God's sakes, you're getting
Right.
the best stuff.
Last time
No
I
getting the best
fentanyl in
stuff.
Florida.
the last
Oh
time
my
I
God,
did
the
cocaine.
Miami stuff. Oh, it's clear.
The last time I did cocaine
Fentanyl, Florida.
was at offside New York. Fucking our boy Matt Mead and Stancil had it, and it was right after the.
But you just say the names. You just bury.
Oh,
the
I could
people.
give two fucks.
You
I could
bury
give
the
two fucks.
people?
Everyone knows Matt Mead and Stancil do it.
I can't bury these people.
Oh no! But after during a a show, it's like fuck it. The
I love
studio shut down. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yes.
We weren't married yet, baby. I promise. So I just started
I don't
fucking. I'm like, I'll do it. I don't care. But normally, I'm terrified of it. But again, I only do it when they've been doing it all day, and I don't want to be the guy that fucking gets the fentanyl bump. You know what I mean?
Also, 100% we were married by the time you were doing the offside show.
Well, our anniversary.
Why does it matter? I don't give a fuck what you do.
It was September, honey.
I'm gonna leave. I'll be right back, guys.
I'm just teasing. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It was September. Thank you. That's why.
I'm not pro cocaine at all. I'm not pro booze at all. As
You should be.
I've had my third.
You're
black
not pro
label.
cocaine, but you're a cocaine pro.
Why do you think I'm
Everyone's
setting them
tried
up these ways?
blow.
You think
It's not a
I'm
big
saying these
deal.
things for no reason? I'm setting them up. You set up the comedian. You give them pow.
Here's what you don't do. You don't do cocaine every single day, especially when you have 5 kids, probably, right? That would be the problem.
Oh, of course. The thing about
Big
cocaine,
time.
and I say this all the time, and I bet you'll agree.
Tell me.
The best part of cocaine
Tell me.
is not doing it. It's right before you do it. In my opinion, it's like if you put that key bump up to your nose and you're like, I used to be like, oh, this is going to be great.
Really?
Yeah, but now you put it up to your nose and I'm like, is this going to kill
I
me?
might die.
So it's a point. Fucking done.
You know what's so crazy is because you've said that, and there's been a couple of times where I've actually done it. I'm like, I know this could be the end, and I still do it. I still do it. What does that say about me and my value of my own life?
Yeah.
But I'm here today. Are we live? Is this real? Remember Jim Carrey's like, it's not real. Nothing's real. Is this real?
This is real.
Okay.
This is real. Ask any of the 17 people in here.
I don't listen.
more.
If I die of a cocaine overdose, this video, and they'll be like, are we off? Are we off the air?
67.
It's already.
7 people. I love it.
67? Hey, listen, I have 07.
Oh, by the way, but we made $1. We made $1. That's the
you
important
can
thing.
make money doing this?
Not
Rumble
really.
rant
Creep
time,
boot.
Rumble rant
Creep boot
time,
always throws.
Rumble rant
We usually
time.
make 5 singles from Creep boot. Go,
Creep-
baby. I'm sorry.
Creep boot, thank you for the $1 Rumble rant. Gino, you only have to fight with Kiki. My entire family are Democrats.
Yeah, it's got to be enough.
Her family?
No. His entire family, Keanu's family, is fucking very conservative.
But-
Actually,
Well,
that's
no,
such
no,
a
no.
lie.
They are fiscally conservative.
But not your brother. Your brother.
Fiscally conservative.
Hey,
My
her
brother
brother
is-
is
Socially liberal. I like the reverse though. It'd be funny. Like I'm fiscally
liberal.
I'm fiscally liberal and socially.
My
conservative.
parents
I
are
am.
conservative. My parents are conservative, but not where social things are concerned. My brother is diehard liberal, and I don't subscribe to politics. I just take every situation one-on-one.
You know, listen.
And then and she takes every situation one-on-one and then takes the most liberal lean on it ever.
Well,
It's
if
incredible.
I think if that's what I believe is right, then
She doesn't
do
think
it.
Kamala Harris was a retarded liar.
No, I don't. I think she was a retard.
I mean, she just could.
I love her.
She's not well spoken at all, and she had no ability to speak in front of audiences whatsoever. She had no talent. But that's most politicians have no talent except for one. His name is DJT. He's the only guy who has actual talent.
What
oh,
I
by the
like
way, bring the
about
cat
him
on.
is
I want to
he's
show the audience.
Oh, he tried to pet 6
The
before the
first-
show.
Look at this. Look
See?
at this. In the light. That's the first. That's my greeting to their home. All right.
Yep,
That cat's like, don't mess with me. All right.
she's the devil.
I liked her. I when you look at her and look at, I don't have a good relationship with cats. There's a couple that I've had a good relationship with, but not this one. All right. And immediately I put my hand down to pet or just extends an olive branch, and she, did what she did.
Yeah, she tried to trim the tree when you extended
And-
the olive branch. Am I right?
And also, fake Kiki, the inventors of the exploding scoreboard are not liberal. No, you are right, and that is not. I'm here. How could I be there? If
Hi,
if
real
that's
Kiki.
it?
Hi, not fake Kiki. Hi, not fake.
Do you know who Kurt
Metzger.
do you know Fugelsang? Do you know Fugelsang?
John
I
Fugelsang.
love
She knows him
John.
very well. I've never really met him.
John and I did a play together, a play where he played Arthur Millie, did an amazing job, and I played Joe DiMaggio, and we got along great because I don't tread in that world. But
Right.
I also have always loved. I always told him, I go, you're the only comedian who's with your views that I laughed, even though I didn't agree with
Right.
your politics. I loved your comedy.
He's
And-
hilarious.
And I always
Yeah.
told him that. I said, I don't care about your politics because
Yeah,
you
he's
are so
so liberal.
funny.
Yeah.
And now we go to how funny he was. So then, but anyway, we did this play. I thought it was cool. But when we were hanging out and when we were doing the play, I would say like, man, that's got to be so hard what you do. You literally, because he gets just like you have gotten the backlash. He gets the backlash from the right, and it's the same, like just to live that life is so hard. So when you guys start going, and all of a sudden I see where you guys are, how you're talking, I'm like, I will never do that show unless something happened to me where I'm like, I am gonna speak that way. But the fact that you guys do that, I love. All I can say is good luck. Good luck for you. At least you made $5 today.
We made $1. We made 70 cents.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't get me wrong. Like, this is another problem that I talk about. Like, there are web.
But
Like,
talking about politics,
YouTube is-
living in politics,
Yeah,
is
but it's
very
not-
hard.
But the thing is, like, we try and talk politics and make it funny. I do. I've always been like, let's
And
talk
you
about
do,
what's going.
and
Yeah,
you do.
and whatever. And don't get me wrong, we get heated, but I like getting heated. I like
Yeah.
spirited debate. But there are people that make hundreds of dollars every day just shitting on other people and
Yeah.
like the internet, and
That's
it's like
garbage.
it's garbage.
That's
It
garbage.
is what it is. I'll take what I can get. But again, like I think we're just Keanu. I'm telling you, I think we're just taking next week off. You know what I mean? Like, and if people leave my Patreon, like I'm tired. Like I give 8-9 hours a week. We give. God forgive me, Keanu. You know what I mean? And it's like I love it, but it's like I used to do 4 days a week. I used to do 6 hours a week.
6 hours.
Compound Media, and then I'd give them the football show, and I lose money. It's like I can only give so much. After a while, it's like I'll say it again. I got back from the fucking TikTok factory today. Make a couple $100 for
That's
3
nice.
hours for doing fucking, for
It's
just,
easy for you.
yeah, it is because I get to talk and I get paid for fucking doing something for a company and I get a commission on the stuff I sell that I believe in and it's great. The shit that I'm fucking doing here, dancing like a monkey and don't get me wrong, these people are great. Like it'd be insulting for me to be like, why are these people because they're normal people
Right,
and they're
yeah.
subscribed to my Patreon, and for that I can't thank you enough,
There you
So
go.
it's just like, but they get it. Like no one's gonna be like, most of these guys are like, yeah, you do too. How much time did we do yesterday, honey? Oh, we had 4 fucking screaming comedians. I fucking loved the show yesterday. I really did. Baby, what are you doing?
The only thing that I have to
It's
say
okay. Never
about
mind.
all this stuff that I tell everybody, I'm like, no politics, no religion. Just like they tell you when you're young, don't talk politics, don't talk religion, because it just separates everyone.
I never.
And I
cared
did
about
it.
politics.
I
You're
did
right.
it. I did that. I did it during COVID, but otherwise, I stay away from that because of that. Not just because of that reason, but because I realize that this person does not feel the way I feel politically.
Yeah.
And my one joke is, there's one thing we have in common. We hate each other's politics.
Yeah.
That's the truth. That's the one thing we have in common. And so that's why I'm not going to even go there and go, yeah, but Donald did this, because it's like definitely.
There's no changing anyone's mind.
Exactly. And so once you know that, why would you keep poking the bear?
Because
when it's bringing on more anger,
because I can't
and more heat.
Because they never have an answer right now.
But why even
watch this.
Talk about
right now.
Talk about the fucking air. Talk about the cat that just I got to go to the hospital.
But no, watch
Do
this.
Anything
right now. If I say the Democratic Party is the party of hatred, they'll be like, "What do you mean?" I'll be like, "What do you mean?" Joe Biden literally said, "If you don't vote for me, you ain't black." Okay, I'll do another.
Worst.
He's the worst.
How about when he told the guy to stand up when he was in his wheelchair? He's like, "Stand up, take a bow." And he was a representative. Now you bring me in. See, don't do it. But he was a representative.
If you say, name one thing Donald Trump said that's hateful, they all quote lies. Like, he said there were good people on both sides. No, he didn't. Before that, he literally said, "Fucking these people are." I can't remember the exact quote. He's like neo-Nazis are pieces of shit, but there were good people on both sides. And they're like, I can't. And they're like, oh, he tear gassed the crowd. No, he didn't.
I gotta watch the market.
Please do. But when you say it about the left, it's exact fucking quotes. Do you understand?
Completely.
When you say to the left, they're like, Hunter Biden's laptop was real. Well, we had credible evidence. When you say the Russia thing was a hoax, and they're like, they ignore it. You give them facts, but there's nothing a Democrat can ever say. They're like, Joe Biden, they literally said Donald Trump was cognitively impaired to fucking cover for Biden, who they did not. And Donald Trump, yes, every day, he will answer questions till the cows come home. Literally, I've seen cows show up with a little fucking bowler hat and a briefcase saying, "I'm home," and Donald's like, "I'm still going." Everything the Democratic Party does, you can fucking chapter and verse cite physical fucking lies and inconsistencies. So that's why it drives me nuts. Sorry, baby, you go.
Oh no, nothing.
I thought you were talking.
I'm just buying more puts for tomorrow. Okay, I'm buying more.
You're putting puts in place.
I love the put jokes. Back to the market.
That's fantastic.
And I just bought some. If you want to know at home, I bought the 59.80 puts that.
Now, what does that mean?
That means that I went 59.80 puts. I believe the market's going down at 59.80.
Okay. There you
go.
Creep Boots.
Open your account today with me.
I will.
Creep Boot, thank you for the $1.
P for puts. P for puts.
I'm gonna pee while she's doing this.
We're doing great. Are we doing all right?
Yes. Everyone is doing wonderfully.
Can we hard out me in 20 minutes? We can hard out you and just get everyone walk away. No. I just want to make sure.
Creep Boot, thank you for the $1 Rumble
you
rant.
Understand? This is the only day I have something going on.
Every
other day I'd be like, I'd hang out for 3 more hours.
This is a nice little fucking
Creep Boot, thank you for the $1 Rumble rant.
I'll come in anytime you want. You know that. I'll come in anytime. I'm in Midtown. I'm in Midtown on the west side.
Creep Boot.
It's a half hour to get up here.
It's
a half hour. It takes me a half hour to get here. Nothing.
Thank you, baby. Did you read it? I'm sorry.
No, I
You're
didn't
a
want to interrupt the
total
conversation.
wizard. You're a total
Creep
wizard.
Boot, thank you for the $1 Rumble rant. I made a picture on Grok of Donald Trump holding up a sign saying "Happy Birthday" to my niece.
Oh my God!
How about this one? Bob Fana Patrice, thank you for the $5 Rumble rant. At Creep Boot, you only have to fight a family of Dems.
Put it on me when you get a sec, baby.
You want me to read it or no?
Oh yeah, but put it on me when you're done. I'm sorry, baby.
Okay, well we could have that added, and you're cutting into Ron's time.
No.
We have stuff to do.
As long as you're on camera,
Bob
I don't care. Don't worry about Ron.
Bob Fan Patrice, thank you for the $5 Rumble rant. Creep Boot, you only have to fight a family of Dems. I can't get Gino to answer my text. Ooh.
Now, what I was going to say is if you put it on me, I was going to address the fact that he keeps trying to get pictures April 27th. Check him. He wants the pictures you took of him at Dangerfields. That's what he's talking about. And I wanted to give props to Bob Fan Patrice because he takes such good care of us. I did not mean to interrupt you, baby.
No, that's my fault. I will.
How
Send them,
dare you.
I will send them post haste.
Marital bliss
Man.
is all I can tell you. Is
Domestic
marital bliss,
bliss.
folks.
There you go.
That's
One more.
that's
one
the
more.
woman of your dreams and the man of your dreams, right
Yeah.
here.
UK
These two.
legend,
They are the ultimate couple, the Manhattan couple.
Jen
I'll drink to
Don,
them.
have a little more
UK
whiskey
legend,
for you.
Thank you for the $1 Rumble rant. What are you shorting? I'm heavily shorting the Mag 7 and SPY.
I think you mean
and
shorting twice.
SPY. That's what I trade, the SPY.
SPY and QQQ.
Oh,
So
yeah.
what's the Mag 7 and Triple
So
Q he's heavily shorting?
I don't know what the Mag 7 is probably. They're probably the best companies, but Google and Amazon and all those. That's what I believe. I don't even know if it used to be called FANG. But anyway, I trade the S&P options, and I used to always trade S&Ps. And the S&P is 500 stocks of our country. So it encapsulates all the different industries in our country. So that's why I short that one, because it's a bet on that the market's going down. But I was very long and thought the market was going up. I just think that we're overdone right now. So I just buy S&P, SPY, the 580 puts.
You know what I heard, and I'm sure you'll agree with this. Let me take that back. I'm sure I will enjoy your answer on this. I never knew this. 80% of the market belongs to 8% of the investors.
Exactly.
Never knew that. Okay. I don't know if you know this, and this is another thing. When by the way, let's go over all the things they're not talking about. Why aren't they talking about the stock market crashing? Oh, because it didn't. Why aren't they talking about the Maryland dad? Oh, because he's a fucking MS-13 terrorist who beats his wife. Why aren't they talking about the tariffs? Oh, because China keeps fucking giving in to Donald Trump. And fucking the thing about the stock market is, why aren't they talking about the stock market anymore when they're like, oh, it was up so much during Biden? Because they printed money, which ties into why you're shorting it. Because what Donald Trump is squeezing out all the fake money, because everyone's like, Donald Trump is making his rich friends rich. And the Democrats are so fucking stupid and fucking embarrassing, because what Biden did, locking down the country, is major. Like, so many people lost work. Fucking so many people got pushed out of jobs. I'm telling you right now, and I'm going to say it, I'm done paying half my credit cards. It's like, done. Come after. You'll never get a house. Why don't you just take the win? You stole everyone's fucking money. Credit card debt went up into the trillions during the lockdown. And why do you think Amex, Citi, Chase couldn't wait to mandate the vaccines to fucking bankrupt us all? And you think you're getting my money? Suck my dick. Sit down, Ron. Suck my dick maybe once. Suck my dick.
I know you're angry. I'm angry.
Harvey Milk.
Harvey Milk.
That's Harvey Milk.
So again,
Sean Penn.
if you don't get, my man Ron is shorting the market at EK Legend, huge Chargers fan, shorting the market because they're squeezing out all the money that fucking, the Federal Reserve, which has nothing to do with the government. Fucking look up the Titanic. They killed all the people that were against it. Fucking, they killed all the people.
Titanic?
I'm going to say this.
Yes! Swear to God.
Who did? Who?
Yeah, you never heard that on the Titanic?
They made. I think the ship might sink.
Keep Ron.
That Titanic.
Are
Let
you
her go.
kidding?
Let her go. Let her go. She's so good.
Are
Look
you
at her.
kidding, though?
We need
Do
three
you
of her.
think
We
they
need four
sunk
more.
the
We need-
Titanic on
Look
purpose?
at her. Let's get her
Keanu,
famous. Make
watch
her
this.
famous.
I'm going to Google this.
This woman's unbelievable.
I'm going to Google
Right.
this.
They want that asshole that invented it wanted to give a story for the papers the next morning if they get in early.
Now, look, I just Googled Titanic conspiracy theory bankers. Ready?
Oh boy.
Okay, here you go. Look at this. I'm going to share this page, if I may. You never heard this? Listen to this. And, of course, Wikipedia will go against it because, again, Wikipedia is all about the left.
Oh, yeah.
What?
But
I still love Wikipedia.
Yeah.
And that's why I love the left. I still love the left. Gino, do you still love the left, even though all the bullshit?
Bill Schultz, I love him. My wife, I love her. I love the left.
Bill Schultz is left.
Are you out of your mind? Oh, my God, he's so left.
That is the revelation. If there was a revelation today, it was that.
I'd call myself center left.
Hey, listen,
But
we're all
By the
left.
way,
We're all right.
you know what? You know what
just
Keanu is?
want peace,
I'm gonna
and we
bust
want to
my-
have a nice life.
I'm going to
Like
bust
if
my
I
wife's
had to
balls.
put me in a
Scratched.
box.
We want to have a good life.
Anyone that says they're libertarian or centrist are liberals, okay? I'm centrist. Are you Opie? You're not. All right, so listen to this. Okay, this is the conspiracy theory. Is it on the page? Another claim that started gaining traction, Ron, in 2017, alleges J.P. Morgan sank the ship in order to kill several millionaires who were in opposition to the Fed. Some of the wealthiest men, this is true, were aboard the Titanic for the maiden voyage. Several of whom, including John Jacob Astor IV, Benjamin Guggenheim, and Isidor Straus, were opposed to the creation of the central bank. No evidence of their opposition to Morgan's centralized banking idea has been found. Whatever. Astor and Guggenheim never spoke publicly on the subject, while Strauss spoke in favor of the concept. All three men died during the sinking. Conspiracy theorists suggest Morgan arranged to have the men aboard the ship and some to eliminate them. Listen to this part. This is a fact. Morgan canceled his ticket for the maiden voyage due to a reported illness. Okay, let me see if it puts her. You ready for this? You know what else he did? You know what else JP Morgan did? He had all of his artwork removed from it after he canceled it. Why wouldn't you send your artwork over?
Listen.
Morgan, who had
If
attended
you don't know that the world is so corrupt and that there are men that are willing to do anything only because they have no conscience. People are like, how could someone do that? Because there are literally people on this planet right now who don't even think about human beings as human beings or care about their
What
life.
don't you get?
And would, if they were all gassed and dead, they wouldn't even care either. And that's been going on since the beginning of time. And that's not a political thing. That's a human thing.
Well, we talk about this, and I'd love your take on it. And again, hard out in another 15 minutes. Let me know.
We got time.
Yeah.
You're doing right.
What was I going to say? We all talk about this. Like, we woke up during COVID. A lot of people woke up. Like, let me ask you.
Yeah.
On September 12th, 2001, weren't you like, oh, these hijackers flew planes in the buildings, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay. And this is what I always say.
I thought I was under attack. And by the way, just so you know, on September 11th, I was right here on 95th and 2nd and 3rd.
Really?
And we were supposed to do a commercial shoot. I was a PA, production assistant, all right, the
know it
lowest
is.
of the low. But I'm just telling the audience, all the way, the two people, all the way down,
Both of you.
all the way down into Wall Street. And we had to drive a van with all the furniture in there. And when they hit those two, I thought we were under attack from another country,
Sure.
as in a full-on scale, not a terrorist attack.
You thought it was just the tip of the iceberg.
Well, I just thought that there might be
Speaking
more
of
planes
Titanic.
coming
Right.
to drop bombs on us. That's how I felt.
Why
that
wouldn't
day.
you?
Yeah, because there's fucking smoke coming and two buildings going down. I'm in the car next
Being
to.
imploded. Two buildings being imploded.
Oh, that I like that. Okay, good.
Yeah. You
Who's to say? Who's to say?
I'm
But
to
all I
say.
know is I'm in the truck with the guy, and I'm shotgun, and he's driving down the furniture to do this fucking commercial shoot for $200 for 18 hours, and
A lot of money back then.
and he looks at me and we're listening to radio. He goes, "The World Trade Center is collapsing," and we look at each other like, "Oh," because you
We're
couldn't
fucked.
imagine.
Yeah.
But you couldn't even imagine that. And so then that day, I thought that their planes were going to come and start dropping bombs on our country.
Sure.
Anyway, I just wanted to let you know how I felt that day when you said.
Now, and I love that. Let me just
And I was right. Only $8
Still
more.
in Johnny.
But then the first time after that you heard it's a conspiracy, you're like, did you not say this? There's no way the government would kill 3,000 of its citizens. Remember thinking that? And now it's like, are you nuts? Because you look at COVID, they killed millions. And don't get me wrong, I've said this countless
They don't
times.
care.
And you know I was at the forefront. I
They
said,
don't
you want to
care.
make the perfect pandemic? Here's what you do. Create a virus that kills the burdens to society.
But let me tell you,
That's all it did.
But let me tell you, who doesn't care. Trump doesn't care.
No.
Biden doesn't care. None of the powerful people care. And I'm not telling you to do a revolution. I'm telling you that's just the way of the world.
I
I
don't
agree.
like
And it'll always be that way. And it always was that way.
politics on both sides. I think they're all crooks and liars. That's why
I
I,
agree
like
with
Trump,
that.
because he's an outsider. That's why I like him. But on both sides, they're all just self-preserving their like wealth. Both sides, both of them, liars, crooks.
It would be
We can't trust any of them. But that's
Exactly.
why I like Don.
But
Yeah.
like
For the
you're
most
saying,
part.
if you get into politics, you're getting into a game where a minute you have to play by the rules, you can't be yourself. You can't have your own consciousness. You can't be, say what's real
Right.
without having to be like, oh, if I say this, that's not going to happen. Or someone telling you, don't say that. Just like I'm trying to say, don't say that. So that's why there's a freedom of just being yourself. It has nothing to do with the power. And as you go higher and higher in the world, it's, the higher you go, the more you find out how ugly the sadness of life is. Oh, but you're going to get more money. You get your dick sucked. You get this great life that P. Diddy's lived. And now he's fucking under.
fuck
Has anyone been following that?
I have been, and the day one of the trial was unbelievable. Baby oil brought up day one.
Is it like drink every time they say it?
No, they had an ex-escort that he used to have come in, have sex with Cassie Ventura, come in and tell the story of it. And he was like, I was terrified. And then he's like, rub more baby oil on each other, rub more. And he's
Oh my
like,
God.
I was terrified for her. He was slapping the shit out of her. Awful.
By the way, love Tosca. He's great. Do you know that's bullshit? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure I'd love to put it back in the chat. What is bullshit? I don't even know. I don't even know what bullshit is. But again, I don't know what that is. I have no idea, but let me know. By the way, so we're talking with you like Like, so you're also. Let's talk about your new venture.
Oh yeah, what am I doing? Oh, yeah,
He's
I
our
forgot
new
about my
fucking
agent.
agent. This is our new agent.
All
So,
right, so, yeah,
so who are you repping now?
I am
Christy
repping
Miller, who we love.
Christy Miller.
Hate her.
What time? What?
Are you kidding? We love Christy Miller. I haven't seen her forever.
No,
She
Chris-
used to book a show called another show that went bye during COVID, the Wild Wild West
Oh,
show
my God.
at fucking West Side Comedy Club. That shithole club. Oh,
And let me tell you, if she didn't text me the name of the show because I'm telling them I'm going on your show, if she didn't send it to me, we wouldn't be able to say it. It's called the Slightly Irregular Show.
Oh.
And I'm going to be pitching her, and she wants you on it eventually.
Of course.
When
I'd
you're
love to
ready.
be a
When
part
you're
of
ready
it.
to go on the road with you and your wife can go on the road. I don't know, you guys are doing this hot show here.
I don't. By the way, Tosca, I'll talk.
Here we
let-
go.
watch
We're
this.
back to
No,
politics.
this
We
will be
never
easy to-
stop.
This will be
Boom,
easy to clarify.
boom.
I just want to respond to him because he's great. It's like,
Go.
let me rephrase. Everyone I know, and it's not a lot of people that say they're libertarian. And by the way, everyone that says they're libertarians that aren't actually libertarians, by that I mean Dave Smith, they're just liberals in my experience. So I shouldn't have made the blanket statement. Back to you, Christy Miller. Go on.
Not just that I'm repping. It's called Irregular.
The Irregulars,
It's the black label.
as it should be.
Slightly Irregular comedy show, and I'm going to just say the names of the people in it.
When
Eric
is it?
Marino,
I love Eric Marino.
Mike
He's-
Buschetti.
He's so liberal.
Mike Buschetti.
Mike Buschetti, the Italian from Staten Island, he's
National
a legend.
treasure.
If he shows, I love him. I love him, but
Why,
if
he
he
doesn't show when he's
shows,
supposed to.
he's got to get away from. Is it in? Let me ask.
Staten Island.
The show's in Staten Island.
No, we're taking him to Vegas, and then on the East Coast, they're doing the East Coast tour. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, Christy Miller, and you're going to be part of it.
I'd love to.
And you and your wife are gonna be part
Now,
of it.
like, and I've said this. It's like
And she's a big liberal, and so I'm going to have the liberals. And
Who's
the
a big
Republicans
liberal?
clash. Christy Miller.
I did not know that.
Well, then we'll get along just fine.
Because
Oh,
you
my
would never believe
Me
that
and
Christy
her.
Miller is a liberal.
I would
Because
not.
She acts like a Republican.
Top me off as well. I'm just trying to take it easy because I drank so much yesterday. My liver's
Oh,
starting
yeah,
to bug
you
me.
think?
And me and the wife have a dinner date tonight.
This
We
is my
want-
last double.
Please,
No,
please
did
don't
you-
go.
It was my last double.
Okay.
Nothing on that. Nothing.
What was I going to say? But I say this all the time. And I've reached out to several people. I could headline any room in the country.
Oh, yeah, you're unbelievable.
Thank
And I'm
you,
going to
Curtis
get you
Shaw.
on the road.
But I could not fill any room in the country. I need someone that can book me and my wife because she's great. And we're like, the way she opens for me is fantastic. And I like when we fucking do crowd work like me and Berg used to play off each
Oh,
other.
yeah.
And I just need someone that can fucking get me in rooms and
And-
get me fucking in front of people because I
Okay.
want to tell my jokes. I have a voice. I say stuff.
I'll get you.
I
in
think
front.
I
I know you do.
I think I'm one of the top. I'll say it. I'm one of the. You can clip it. I hope
You're
this gets to the.
hilarious, dude.
I'm one of the top 1% of people that have a voice and have something to say while making you laugh. I'm sorry, and I get a lot
Why
of
are you saying you're sorry? You're
because
really
I'm
exactly
sorry that like there's so many people that are so much more successful and deservedly so than me that are like Nate Bargatze is one of the best comedians ever.
He's
Yeah.
wonderful.
And all he does is say silly stuff.
I know.
And I don't mean that in a mean way.
No.
He's great. He just wants to be clean and
a
he's
lovely
great.
guy.
And he's great. And I
He's a
fucking
lovely guy.
I could never be him.
He's a lovely guy.
And I mean that in the best way. He's one of the
Lovely
nicest guys in the biz.
When I did
He
open-
deserves everything he's got. But I my point is I could never be him. And I don't mean that in a bad way. He's brilliant.
It's just-
He's my niece and nephew's
Dude,
favorite
dude,
comedian,
you
but I
can't-
could never just
you
say
are what
stuff
you
like that.
are. You are what you are.
Yeah.
And you're not going to change that.
I hope that came out right. I
Even
love Nate.
society couldn't change
Yeah.
you. You're just going to be what you are. And Nate is this, and Gino is this,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Ron is this.
But I
So-
never wanted to just say simple stuff. I always felt like I had to. My mother's a
You'll never
teacher. I always
change
felt
it.
like I had to have a
You'll
point with
never
what I was
change.
saying.
You'll never change, and that's not a bad thing. But you want to go on the road? Then we're going to have to change everything. Anyway, so
Do we have $3 in super chats?
Santa Patrice says,
how do you guys get
thank
paid?
You, Kiki.
This
Thanks
is a
for the
weird
$2.
world,
I
and
we
love
know.
I'm
that.
happy that you're in it.
We made $10 today.
That's incredible.
Trust me. Trust me. When you're
that's
done
10
today,
more than
I'm
me.
done today.
But I drank at least $30 worth of black label.
Oh, please, guys, send us a $100 bottle. Shout out, Curtis John.
Curtis John.
Maybe you sent him the pictures.
God, do
I
we
will
love
do it
Curtis.
post haste. We're doing your show right now.
Oh
so-
no, the way he said thank you. I
This
just meant,
woman,
okay.
you are the luckiest man.
I
in
say it
show
all the
business.
time.
The
No one-
luckiest
no-
man in
I'll
show
say.
business, folks. Look at that. Listen, you guys out there, you incels, go ahead. Now show the girl. Cut to her.
Where
Get
is
that, gets that.
Oh.
And now,
They tell
and
me
that's
so.
it. And we're out of here, folks.
Taking her out to dinner at the Perry Club. So yeah, so make that happen.
It can all happen.
Please, he's
It
streaming.
can all happen to you if you have a personality like this man.
I mean, and we're back at the Perry
Because
Club,
it's not
right?
his look. She didn't marry him for his looks. Although he is a pretty good looking guy.
I'm a
More
handsome
Italian.
fella for my
But how
age,
many
but
Italians
yeah.
are bad looking? Let's face it. Everybody wants to be Italian.
Oh, by the way, before I forget, let me check something.
What about Steve Grillo's book? Don't forget about Steve Grillo's book, My Plug. There we go. And we're doing Gorilla the Musical very soon. And
How
all the Howard Stern
cool. No,
people,
he
and I'm
came
going to
here.
direct it.
He was here twice recently. What a lovely man.
Wow,
Oh
he's
my
got-
God.
I love
Isn't
it.
that great? We love Grillo.
We're back at the Perry Club. We're there tonight for dinner. We're back there May 15th. Can't wait for that. What was I going to say? Oh,
Plug
we
it. Let's go.
have to do this because the guy that makes the thumbnail, and I sent it to you, our guy Brian, he sends the best. He makes the best thumbnails for this.
I love this guy.
And
Brian.
let's take a look at it. I want to share it. Open image.
Oh, that was
new
so
tab.
good what he did. He did the Something Wong.
Yeah, now, like,
You remember the Something Wong?
he does the research for this. It's fucking great.
And he made, oh my God, because he loved that joke. That was
He
his
makes the
favorite.
best one. So hold on. So let me make
He
it a
did.
little
That
bigger.
was beautiful what he did.
Ron Barba, I come before money, but he left the E out. By the way, I love that he makes the logo. Like, the logo is this, right? But look what he does. He puts the lips on it now all the
Puts
time.
teeth
Which
on
I
it.
love.
He's like, take a note from me. That makes
Hey,
it
he's
funny.
got the Doritos from the ad. He does his fucking homework right now. What
Holy
is some?
shit, I love this.
He doesn't fuck around. Now, what is? Explain
Send me
this.
that guy's information. I need to talk to him.
Oh, he's great. His name's Brian. Excuse me. It's Concrete Petey. What does that mean? Something Wong. What is that
So
from?
That is a joke that I stole. As a stand-up, you're not supposed to do that, except in the punchline, I sing the joke. The joke is more about me singing the punchline than I just took a stock joke. I could have done one that I wrote, but this is a phenomenal joke.
Right.
What did the Chinese couple call? What did the Chinese couple call their retarded son?
Something Wong.
Something Wong. But I sing it because I have
You're
a hat voice.
theatrical.
Because that's
Because
part of,
you're
but that's part of
larger
the
than life.
joke. Because I'm trying to go. What I say to the audience is go. But I say I went in. My mom wanted me to be on Broadway, but I always just want to make people laugh. So I go into the casting and I'd be like, "What did the Chinese couple call their retarded son?" And I go, "Something Wong, something Wong." So that's how I did the punchline. So
I love it. I'm
it's a
not kissing
stolen
your ass,
joke.
I love it.
But I want to say this about the stolen joke. I love that joke. Of course, it's stolen, but I sang it. But there was a friend of mine who is no longer with us. He passed away. Who always used to go. He always used to go. He always used to go. I love that joke. Something Wong, and I'm like, I stole that joke. And it's not like, wow, the only joke you talked about was the one that I stole.
Come on.
And that's
But
why
you
I don't
made
do
it your
stand up.
own.
I'm an actor, producer. Ron Barba 1 on Instagram. Ron Barba 1.
Right. What? Ron Barba 1 on Instagram?
Ron Barba 1 on Instagram. That's it. There's nowhere else to go from here. We're almost gone. We got 2 minutes. Let's wrap it up.
All right. Hold on. 2 minutes, buddy. Well, me and Keanu will keep going a little bit
Well,
longer
you guys keep
afterwards.
going for all night.
What's that? No,
And
no,
I mean,
no.
not in the bed. I'm talking
No.
about right now.
By the way, never mind.
That bed is actually
Is
looks
all
like it's very
night 2
flexible. It looks like
minutes?
it's been worked. You guys should get a new bed. It looks like it's been worked into.
We
for
need
while.
a smaller bed. Like, honest to God. Like, we stay at my brother's, and my brother has a day bed. Maybe it's a day bed, right? So it's like this wide, and it's like we stayed an extra night because she has to cuddle with me.
When
She
I,
can't
when,
get away.
when I was
love
in
it.
love 30 years ago, I used to.
Did he ever
I
call
used to-
back? I'm calling him a queer. Go on, buddy.
I just exactly what you said with Kiana. I just used to it was like this in bed.
Yeah.
That's love.
Yeah.
That's love. I
Yeah,
don't know
we're
what
very
happened from there. Then the bills came. All right. So anyway,
I do
gotta
like
get
that
outta
because I
here.
still do
What-
sleep better when we're cuddling than when we're not,
There's
which I
nothing
love.
better than cuddling.
Yeah.
What's better than cuddling?
Watch this. Concrete feet. I'll send you a revised thumbnail with a knee. All right. So you have to run to do what?
So I'm doing my show,
Which
which
is-
gets less money than your show.
What is
which
your
called
show on?
Fakaked. It's Fakaked with Janice Massetti, who's a comedian.
Love her.
I love
Amazing.
Janice.
Oh, Janice, amazing.
She hates you, Keon.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
I
but
love
she told me to
her.
say, just make sure you tell them.
She's a crazy loud Italian broad. I fucking love her.
We love her.
I love her.
She's a Jewish Spanish, is what she always tells me. Who
That's-
knows?
Oh, then she
who
probably
knows
is.
the background?
Massetti
from
always
everybody?
thought it was Italian, but I always think Jews and Italians are the same. I really do. I really do.
We're all the same in this world.
I agree.
So
Couldn't
I
agree
want you to come on Fakaked with Lauren Conlon's coming up tonight, and I'm excited. And possibly Steve Grillo will be there, and he's possibly bringing Antonia Bennett, the daughter of Tony Bennett.
Antonio.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not.
Who's it on?
That's why I need a marketer. It's Instagram and Facebook. I don't even have.
How do you not do YouTube?
Because I don't care.
No, you're like me. It's like I'm terrible at it. Like
I don't care.
and I get mad. Like
I don't care because we love people. We know we're going to get around. We just know we're going to.
yeah, that's like I just
So
want.
what, we don't get around because you did that.
It'll take care of itself.
Because we'll take care of ourselves. Because you're good people. She's good people.
We are good
I'm
people.
unbelievable people. And that's it, folks. From the Hot Water Show, I'm Ron Barba. Don't forget to follow me on Ron Barba 1. Gino Bisconti. He'll be on my show in a couple weeks for Cocked.
All right.
Don't forget.
I'm going to send Frankie McDonald. No, I'm going to keep going a little bit. I'm going to send Frankie the McDonald the link. Keanu, talk to them, or you walk Ron out. Either way. But
You're good.
But I cannot thank you enough, dude.
Dude.
And by the
Do
way,
you understand that tonight I became a San Diego Chargers fan?
Oh, dude.
Let's go Chargers.
Yes,
Is there
hey.
even a fucking chant?
Let's go.
Oh, come on, look,
The
that's it.
Chargers, listen, the Chargers don't need a chant. If you ever go to San Diego, it's the most beautiful place on the
I
planet.
know. Well, they're not there anymore. They're in LA.
And that's
Where I'll be
that's-
next
that's not
week.
the same. Don't forget to buy Gorilla parts.
Yes.
Steve Grillo, you can get it on Amazon today, and I'm going to go see him right now.
Okay, tell him I love him. Tell me he's done the show twice. Come back soon. Give me some sugar.
Give me some love.
Give me
Right
some
here,
sugar.
right in the camera.
Oh,
Right here.
fuck it.
Right here. Look at this guy.
I love you, and I'm gonna reach out to you. You gotta fucking get me and Keanu road gigs because I suck at it.
Anything you
I
want.
suck at it. I ain't
Anything
that
you want.
good.
You're an easy sell.
I ain't
You're
that
not
good
a
at
hard
it.
sell.
I am a hard sell.
Keanu, thank you so much.
So good to see you, my love.
Wow, what a wow! I love my
She's great.
entertainers.
She's
Real
great.
entertainers.
She's. I'm sending Frankie the link.
Keep it going.
Please come back anytime.
Anytime, I'll be there.
Frankie McDonald wants to know when I'm headed to California for stand-up comedy. Talk to them, Keanu. I'll walk this gentleman out.
Wow, what a
Just
lovely
do a
gentleman.
little monologue. Do your best smile.
He's adorable. Also, I put the
Well, come on.
the gain up on his microphone, and I think it got better. Because I
Baby,
think got
I'm
me.
not making him do a shot before he leaves. Keep talking to him.
I love
That's
this guy.
I don't want a shot at all. I don't want one. I don't. They call me Soundboard Kiki in the streets. How are we feeling? I'll read this while they're gone. Oh, onto stage. Creep Boot, thank you for the $1 Rumble rant. If she's Jewish in Spanish, that means if she can't get it
Oh, what did I
wholesale,
miss,
she
babe?
steals it. It's okay. I'm Jewish. Are you?
Watch this.
I love her. Janice Massetti, the first time I did March Madness at Caroline's, I went and did her show to like warm up. I was like, I told it's supposed to be like 5 minutes. I was like, I just want to tell my chief.
How long ago was this, babe?
Right before the lockdown. So
Okay.
they didn't finish March Madness at Caroline's, but I went and did Janice's show. She gave me some time because it was just supposed to be 5 minutes. And so I told my jokes, and then she pulls me back in the room. She's like, just get up there and fuck the shit out of them. It's like,
She's
and
great.
I won my round. I was like, oh my God. And she was right.
Yeah, she gets it. By the way, we talked. No, neither of us really like weed, Saint Ranger.
Although the other day I did smoke weed, Sherrod Small.
I love. We're probably
did
going to
that-
see him tonight,
yeah,
by the way,
we
which
did
I
that
love.
Show. I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll do a hit of weed. I was on the moon. I was like, trying to tell one of your jokes to them. I could barely speak. I'm not a good weed smoker.
So
Typically,
funny.
it makes me anxious. But in the right space, then just it's a giggle fest. But no, not my favorite thing.
God, the LA comedy scene used to love me, but again, that's I don't know. I haven't been there in forever. And again, it's going to be one crazy fucking week. Like, and by the way, still waiting to hear about Cross Your Fingers. Might be doing Corolla. Might actually be landing that gig. Where are you going, baby? So we sent Frankie the link. Let's see if he gets to us while he's doing that. All right. Oh, you know what? I'll go without Kiki and I'll read a Rumble rant without her. Ding, ding, ding. Just to kill some time. Bob Vanna Patrice, shout out, my man. Bob Vanna Patrice says, soundboard Kiki in the sheets. How do you not love that? Aw, soundboard Kiki in the sheets. Thank you so much. Did I miss one? Soundboard Kiki in the sheets. There you go. Kiki, read Gino my joke. What was the joke? Chrissy Mayer just posted she's not canceling engagements with Ron now. Thanks, Gene. I don't know what that fucking means. Should I know what that means? I don't know what that means. There you go. Frankie McDonald is here, baby.
Good. Anthony Rogers show was last night. Anthony Rogers is going to be away next week as well. Not only you, but Anthony Rogers too.
What about Anthony Rogers, Frankie?
I was on his podcast last night.
Well, that's fantastic, buddy. Now, I don't know if you know this. We're bringing the In Hot Water football show back tomorrow night, and I believe it's going to be at this lovely pad.
And Giuliani's show tomorrow night as well.
What's that?
Tomorrow night's Giuliani show as well.
I know you always do the Joey only show. I don't even know how we're going to do this setup tomorrow, but we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll just all sit on the couch and put the camera facing the couch. I think I like that.
And,
That could be
and
fun.
Base Guy show on Fridays. I got something else to say. I'm on Ham Radio tonight, 8:30 Eastern, 9:30 Atlantic.
Now that's fantastic, Frankie.
You'll be away next week, and Anthony Rogers will also be away as well.
I will, Frankie. I will be in lovely Los Angeles. Hopefully, doing some shows. The Monday night show fell through, but hopefully I'll get some. I don't care. I'm just going to hang out at some clubs, just relax, hang out on the beach. I'm going to get some FaceTime at the Comedy Store. I haven't done that in forever. That should be fun. And just see, probably hang out with my boy Earl Skakel. I love that guy. Should be a good time, Frankie. And I don't even know. We might take next week off from streaming, Frankie. What do you think? You think me and Kip
Plus,
off?
Memorial Day of May 26th, that's a holiday in the States.
Well, we're definitely off May 26th, right, baby? We're not working May 26th.
Memorial Day. And did you hear about this? Anthony Rogers is taking the week off next week because another guy, Anthony Rogers, he got things to do. He got to go down Florida. He got to do stand-up comedy as well.
And again, a shout out Jaquan G. He remembers we're doing the monster trucks on June 34th, right, Frankie?
June 7th at Center 200 in Sydney, Nova Scotia.
What's that, buddy? I thought it was June 34th. That's what Jaquan says. I feel like you're fibbing to me, buddy. I really do. Excited about the football? I'll make it smaller again. You excited about the football show, Frankie? It's going to be a good time.
And Joe Yanni show as well. That to me, it's double show.
I cannot wait to get high from the gas fumes.
And guess what? I got you sent you a link about the monster trucks.
Right. The what?
The monster trucks. I sent you a link to chat.
You put it in the private chat? Let me take a look.
I'm Gino. Hi, Frankie.
Where are you? What are you doing? Oh, you put your mouth on me? Should I not move?
Whee! Oh, it's so good. Don't move. Hi, Frankie.
How you doing? I'm doing great so far.
I'm a good.
Chrissy Mayer might bring back her podcast every Monday nights.
That's great, Frankie. I'm a good guy.
Chrissy Mayer will bring back the podcast Monday nights.
I love the vaccine. Oh, I can't wait to see you at the Monster Truck Show.
June 7th.
Yeah, I'll be there. Whiskey, whiskey, whiskey. That's not right. Make it go away. Where did I move her?
Gino, did you get the link?
I did get the link, Frank. I thought I was sharing it. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. How'd I lose it? There it is. Add to stage. Excuse me, Ken. I've got to share the monster. Where'd it go? It's not work. There you go. There you go, Frankie. Oh, hold on. Let me fix that.
Monster trucks.
Accept and continue. There you go, Frankie. The Monster Truck Madness Tour. What do you think of that, buddy?
Great one. I'll be there.
I love it, buddy.
I'll be there.
It's so good. Oh, yeah. Now, who you going with, Frankie?
Myself, I'll be watching the monster trucks.
That's pretty impressive, Frankie. I cannot stress that enough. I can't. All right. Well, I'll tell you something, Frankie. God, that's done. Okay, you do it, baby. Yeah, please, you do it. I'm sorry, hon. I'm done touching buttons. Go.
Ooh,
I got a message from Nelson Peabody too.
Hi, Frankie. EK Legend, thank you for the $2. Frankie, my cornhole partner loves you. His name is Drew Pekins.
Hi, love Drew Pekins.
Drew Pecans.
Drew Pecan. Drew Pecans. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Frankie, what are you typing?
I just sent Nelson Peabody a message.
His manifesto.
Oh, you tell him, baby. By the way, I saw something on the news, and we'll get to it now that our boy Ron is gone. I could talk to him all day. I love fucking. That's another reason I love having guests. I don't like doing work. I don't. The itinerary for the Vegas weekend. Oh, no, that was sent. Well, I could have sworn I sent myself a story. Why is it not Jake Hudson, Rick Shapiro? Why can't I find the story I sent myself?
I'm done. I'm sorry, EK Legend. I failed you.
Yes, Drew Pekins. Good Lord.
Drew Pecans.
Drew Pekins. I cannot believe it. Let's see something. Trying to see like
I got news from Nelson Peabody. He's at the hospital helping his father prep for surgery tomorrow. Nelson Peabody's father's having the surgery tomorrow.
Oh, why? We love that.
We love it. He's having surgery.
No, we love fucking. I didn't know his dad was having surgery. I've met him. I love his father.
Oh, we love that his dad is having surgery.
I know. I'm looking for something and I can't find it. I don't know what it was. All right, forget it. Morgan Whalen explains his abrupt exit from SNL. Was that it? No. No, that wasn't it. Is he boozing? Is who boozing? Frankie? What?
I guess I just sent you the video last night. I just sent you a video today.
Frankie comes on and Gino's number is quadruple. That'd be nice to believe. That really would. That really would be wonderful. I mean, it was a fun time with our boy today. I got to tell you that.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I just sent you the videos of myself on the Compound Media Twitter group chat just now, just last night.
You sent me. What'd you send me pictures of, Frankie?
Videos of me shouting Bitcoin
In the Compound Media group chat where?
on Twitter X.
All right, hold on. Nelson Peabody has already reacted. All right, I'm sharing this tab instead. Put it in the chat. Let's see what we got, Frankie. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. I'm going to make this one big first, Frankie.
Yeah. The
That's what
Bitcoin
she
is
said.
above $100,000 American currency as of right now. Bitcoin, it's above $100,000 in American currency. Bitcoin!
I will say this. Our girl, Veronica, Vicky Armstein says that's really what we need to be buying. She's like, trust me, I'm a Jew. You have to buy Bitcoin. I kind of believe her. Let's see what else we got, Frankie. What's this?
Yeah. Hey, everybody, let's do a tutorial side. And the third video about British Columbia on the bottom.
All right, let's take a look at the British Columbia one, Frankie. I love it.
Starting on Thursday, May the 15th, 2025. Temperatures going to be cooler and wetter on Vancouver Island, including Victoria Day weekend, and in Vancouver Island, places like Port Renfrew and Sauk, British Columbia, and Colford, British Columbia. And it's like Colwood, British Columbia, Victoria, British Columbia, Saanich, British Columbia, Sydney, British Columbia, including Ladysmith, Duncan, Nanaimo, Port Alberni, Tofino, including Parksville, Quimicon Beach, Courtney, Comox, Canberra, Port McNeil, Port Hardy, British Columbia is going to turn cooler than normal because PNA weather patterns go negative around Victoria Day weekend and the next week as well. And PNA is going negative.
If you
according
say
to the
so.
NOAA. It's going to bring cooler temperatures and the showers, chance of showers in the forecast and some rain in the Vancouver Island next week. Be prepared, dress warm for Franktown.
Love it. By the way, I found what I was looking for, baby. I find this fascinating. I think you will too. There you go. BuzzFeed. One handwriting expert. Is it on the screen? It is, right. One handwriting expert spotted something very telling with Donald Trump's use of straight lines. Now, I got to be honest. Like, I hate Yahoo. I think Yahoo is a very, liberal fucking page and everything. But this was kind of an interesting article.
I didn't know BuzzFeed still existed.
I didn't even know. I don't even know what BuzzFeed is. Is it a
I
site?
loved BuzzFeed. Yeah.
Okay, you're seeing lots of his. Okay, so you can see how they just slide him. You're likely seeing lots of Donald Trump's signature lately, thanks to his many executive orders. Yeah, they all did that.
Oh my God, there's an angry gorilla throwing apples. Boo, 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 boo.
By the way, where's my? By the way, talk to me a second. I know where my phone is in case Nelson's calling. Thank you. Talk to
Do it again, Frankie. Oh my God, that is exactly how I would imagine an angry gorilla throwing apples.
He didn't call. All right, but I got my phone. All right, am I back? So again, yeah, Gino. Wait, Yahoo and AOL are the same now. Well, they're both
angry gorilla go.
His autograph is hard to miss. It's angular, harsh, and pretty gigantic. Handwriting analysts, also known as graphologists, say they can glean personality insights from his writing.
Yeah. This is dedicated to Al Peabody.
What's that, Frankie?
Nelson Peabody's brother, Al Peabody.
All right, I'm over this. All right, Frankie, go on.
Nelson Peabody's brother, Al Peabody.
Al Peabody.
Al Peabody. What is it?
Al Peabody.
Yeah.
Al Peabody is the father of Nelson Peabody.
By the way, to Nelson I'm going to call Nelson Peabody right now. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fucking see how his father is, because I had no idea. By the way, oh my God, even more importantly, I'm burying the lead. Our boy Larry Baya got back to me. He just sent me an Italian text. Le me preghiere sono con te. I don't even know what that means. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to copy it and put it in Google Translator because I can. And then, Frankie, I'm going to call Nelson Peabody to check on his dad.
Yeah.
It is funny.
What's that, baby?
BuzzFeed is when you eat honey straight from the hive.
That's not bad. I like that. Thank you, Johnny Claire.
Pete didn't think it was too bad either.
Wait, Italian. Yeah, we got it. What's it doing? Done. Oh, God damn it. Paste.
Johnny Claire.
Oh, my God. I hate this.
Johnny Claire.
It's not letting me check. What? All right, fuck this. I can't be bothered. I'm done. I don't care what he wrote. All right, I'm just going to call Nelson Peabody.
Woo, taking a break.
Ground.
I dropped my pointer. It is my keyboard.
How am I doing, baby?
My keyboard is my pointer.
I didn't know his
how
dad
I
is in
keep
surgery.
all the
We're calling Nelson Peabody, everyone.
Do you like my goatee?
Oh, okay. Never mind. He just texted me. Oh, I love Nelson Peabody. It's all good, buddy. I'm going in to talk to the surgeon for prep. Apologies. There you go. There you go, Frankie. So that's good. Apparently, it's not. It's all good. That's a relief, Frankie. But yeah. So maybe it's just standard. Maybe it's just some standard fucking stuff. Am I right, Frankie?
Yeah.
Ah. All right. Well, we were going to talk about Trump and his handwriting style, but I don't really care. Like
Talk
we have
about it.
What's that?
Talk about it.
Yeah. Talk about what?
What you were going to talk about.
Is it back in the chat? Much like other can you put it in, or do you need me to?
You'd got to do it.
I will do it, baby. Thank you. Much like professionals, sorry. Oh, okay. By the way, Nelson Peabody's dad, he's in for vertebrae fusion. So here's to his dad being safe. Only one knee should be out on Friday. That's a relief. Thank God. Much like other professions claim to decipher one's personality through things that aren't in direct with their analysis, it's hotly debated whether handwriting analysis is actually a real way to understand a person. Now, I believe it is, Keanu. What do you think?
Handwriting analysis?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Andrew Herbert wrote, I love you, Kiki, and the audience. And Frankie, thanks so much for the concern. We're sending prayers to your death. I do too, because it's literally tied in. And we're getting away from this. Like we use keyboards now. No one knows how to write in cursive. And I think handwriting analysis is so tied into the brain. And really, you'll see this article says, if you believe it, if you believe it like we do, it tells us nothing. You'll see. It tells you nothing that's going to be surprising. Graphology is sometimes considered to be a pseudoscience, meaning it's based on in fact, but isn't actually true. The graphologist who spoke to HuffPost, because our boy Impound Media is right, AOL is the thing, disagree with that characterization of the field and say the way a person's letters slant or curve in the direction of their pen strokes can reveal a lot about that person, including Trump. According to Valerie Wheel, the graphologist handwriting analysis teacher in Georgia, it was lumped in with occult sciences in the Dewey Decimal System, which damaged its credibility. That was wrong. That was absolutely wrong, because it's not occult. It's behavioral, which is more psychology. I couldn't agree more with that. Your thoughts, Keanu?
So what are they saying?
They're saying confused, that it's not. They're like the Dewey Decimal is like it's a cult. It's not. It's not
the Dewey Decimal System. Do people still use that?
No, but back then when it mattered,
right?
People couldn't find graphology in writing. They're like it's in the occult. You know what I mean? It should have been behavioral sciences, which again I completely agree with.
Sure.
Oh, my God. In October, my dad said, we're all going to the grill in New York City for a fantastic dinner, and I have to wear my all politicians are cunt shirts. I look forward to that, my man. And it was in 1980 that the Library of Congress changed it and moved us out of the occult sciences and put us in 3 different fields. We're in forensics, human resources, and diagnostic, which is great. While there's studies that find flaws, there are also studies that support this method. Our Our current president even once claimed that he himself is a handwriting analyst in a post. We ask graphologists to link at Trump's handwriting and share what he's writing. I love this. Jack Lou's handwriting shows, while strange, he's very secretive, not necessarily a bad thing. All right, Keanu.
Okay, so now Donald is a handwriting analysis.
Look how long ago that is, baby. 2013. It was before he even
it's
ran. Yeah.
interesting.
But
he
it's
was
a long
still
time ago.
He was still a reality star back then.
Yeah, maybe. I don't even know who Jack Lou is, but I know who Stevie Lou is. He's an asshole.
Yeah. Imagine this.
It's a little dabble treat. But now, watch this, Keanu. I bet you get it. What do you think Donald Trump's handwriting says about him?
Probably a very powerful "I'm the man" signature.
Did you read the article, baby?
No.
My signature. Yeah, which isn't surprising. It's like, I would have loved to heard something dark, but here we go. Watch this. It's up to you whether you want to believe. Overall signature shows, and in Trump's case, that means a very few specific things. Here we go.
Maybe he's compensating for something with his signature.
It's not that. Watch this. There's a lot of practice the signatures. Remember, the one thing that you write more consistently throughout your lifetime than anything else, you write your signature over and over again. So, yeah. Watch this. When it comes to Trump's signature, you notice that the letters largely look the same, so it's difficult to make out the characters. The ambiguity behind his signature says you never really get to know the real me. He keeps that more private. I kind of disagree with that, but that's them trying to paint him as a dark, secretive figure. He does everything he says he's going to do. He really does. He said
Sometimes he doesn't even know what he's signing. He just loves his signature.
You're confusing him with Biden, and when you say shit like that, it's insulting.
I'm
Is
sorry.
that fair?
Yes. His signature looks like sailboat.
He really does. Look at that. Looks like a heart grab.
Let's write our signature, and I'll show my.
I've done mine. I did a signature handwriting on fucking show. Wait, there's more, so watch. He wants to be seen as strong and bold by someone that you don't, and this is why Yahoo sucks. He is someone that's strong and bold. He is someone that stands behind what he says. He is someone that said he's going to clean out Doge, and he did. He is someone that said buy the dip in the stock market, and it went up. But this is, he wants to be seen. He's secretive. He's hiding something. He's not. This is bullshit, and Yahoo is garbage. This can be seen the lack of space between the letters and words in his signature. I would love to. And here's the thing. He's signing it himself. Have you ever seen Joe Biden sign something? Maybe fucking 7 years ago. I'm doing the math wrong. 5 years ago. This can be seen the lack of space, controlling the space. Watch this. So this is somebody who has a strong need to feel like he's in control of his environment. Am I nuts? He does. He does, which can make him come on strong in protecting this. So it's manifested by the way he acts in an authoritarian manner, dominating the environment, which he does. The size of certain letters is telling, too. The largest capital letter is the T. And Trump, which says there's some favoritism on my family name. Well, Wheel said, and added that the J in his middle name is almost hidden. Look at that. But as far as, can we make that big? But as far as, let's make this picture big. Look at this, babe. Ooh. But as far as where he puts the prominence, he's very comfortable with being associated with the Trump family. And some will have a great larger first name than the smaller surname. They want to be recognized for who they were rather than who the family is. There are lots of angles and straight lines in the signature, which mean a few things. Here we go. Everything in handwriting. And so we look at whether the lines are curved. And when there's a lot of straight lines, as in his case, it's a lot of aggression and possibly anger and things like that. Let me point something out, Keanu, to the listeners. Joe Biden. They're all coming out in the books now. Everything's coming out in the books. Joe Biden was given to fits of anger. Okay? I'm going to tell you something else why Yahoo and AOL are pieces of shit. Joe Biden was given to fits of anger. And now that they're throwing him under the bus, all the books are coming out saying he screamed about it. Even the first press secretary, Jen Psaki, said, once he yelled at me and told me to go fuck myself, I knew I was on his inner circle, whatever. Donald Trump literally was disrespected, many would believe, but regardless whether you think it was or not, when frigging, what's his name, jumped down his throat. When fucking Zelensky jumped down his throat, look at how calm Donald Trump was. So again, Yahoo is bullshit. They're literally using handwriting analysis to lie about President Trump.
I mean, they're grasping at straws there.
Thank you, baby. Yeah, that's insane. This is the shit they want you to believe. It's galling that they're like that after Biden did all the shit he did, after Biden acted the way he acted, after Biden threw temper tantrum after temper tantrum because he's fucking got Alzheimer's, they covered for him.
Yeah.
And they're like, And this is what they say. Everything with him is, this could be, it's possible. In his case, it's a lot of aggression there and possibly anger and things like that. Have you ever seen Donald Trump act angrily, Keanu? I mean it. I haven't.
No. Have you ever seen Biden?
They talk about Biden being angry all the time. All they talk about with Trump, even his detractors would say, oh, I've seen him get angry. He doesn't. He's a cool-headed man who's been doing business, unlike a spoiled brat politician like Joe Biden. And Kamala Harris, who just does a cackle, she doesn't get angry. She's a, thank you, baby. Unlike these idiots, they're like, Donald Trump, he's been in business forever. I said it to Ron. I've said it to everyone. Fucking Bird, God forgive me. Cumia said it perfectly. He's dealt with politicians. He's dealt with fucking gangsters and everyone in between. So he knows how to keep his cool because he's not a career politician. Fucking Joe Biden, when he finally was handed the presidency, which he didn't deserve, and they stole the election, thank God, so Trump could do what he's doing now, he would lose his mind because he's a little bitch. But no one analyzed his handwriting because you would just have to go to a computer. By contrast, curve writing tends to signify emotion. So you're telling me Donald Trump's a cold person? So what we look for, hopefully, is a balance. But there's no balance in that signature. The angles in his signature show he's analytical and intelligent, but it also signifies a sharpness and shortness. I have no problem with that statement.
I don't. This is a ridiculous thing to
Thank you,
even
baby.
study, I guess. But right, I don't know.
Well, I think there's a lot of weight to this shit. You know what I mean? But I just think,
I'll tell you a story.
please.
Remember that he who shall not be named who kicked the shit out of me and abused me for years, right?
Yeah.
When we first started dating, I went with him to look. He had some sort of legal trouble. I think he crashed his car into something or whatever, drunk, and he had to go sign something. And we went with his dad, and
Oh, this ought to be great.
it was like this. If this is the contract, like, okay, you got to just sign this, buddy. Okay. Like, it's your lawyer or whatever. And he went he took the entire thing. The line is this big. He was like this. All over the paper.
Because he's
right?
nuts?
To the entire length of the entire full sheet paper. He handed it back to the man. Like, I did nothing wrong. And then the poor fucking lawyer goes, do you normally sign documents like this? And his dad's like head in hand, like, why do you have to be such a fucking asshole? So
what was he signing again? Forgive my stupidity.
He got into another legal thing. He crashed his car drunk into like slammed it into
everything
another car
sealed.
Parked. Yeah.
Fuck the state of New York.
And then he signs the document like that, like, fuck you, I did nothing wrong. And this poor lawyers are trying to help him, right? And I sat there and I went, I think this is a red flag. But of course, twiddle my thumbs.
Well,
took the whole just to be obnoxious.
But I'm the asshole because we yell at each other during streams because we're comedians. But I'm the asshole. Okay, keep it up, fucking Dabbleverse. Keep it up. Keep backing up pieces of shit like him.
Isn't that interesting though? It shows.
It's surprising that it's not surprising. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's like it shows. Like, yeah, I have to compensate for something. Look, even though I drunkenly smashed my car into a parked car in my neighborhood,
he's like, what?
Totaled it. He's like, yeah, what? Fuck you. And then the lawyer literally goes, do you normally sign things like this? His dad, head and hands, like, oh, Jason, why you have to be so obnoxious?
Are you always an incredible cocksucker? Is that what he said?
Yeah. Are you always this much of a fucking douchebag? Like,
oh, that's so.
Right. Yeah. What? I was drunk. I fucking right. I was like, what the fuck have I walked into here?
Oh, you lucky, lucky gal.
I was so lucky. Get me a Sharpie. I'll show you my signature.
Well, how do you not have a Sharpie? Why can't you use that big marker?
It's dull.
Talk to them. I'll find the Sharpie.
This is dull. I don't know why we have magic markers.
Use this big blue thing. Will that work? That'll show up even better.
This big blue thing.
Use this big blue thing, baby. What I miss? Hi.
Yours.
Underway. Am I on the camera? No, you're on the camera. Good.
You go ahead. Yeah.
Oh my God, so good.
I think I have a nice signature. Analyze it now.
Hold on, let me make it bigger. Take the glare off. I can't, did you ever see Oh, that's I've never seen you sign your name like that.
I have.
I wish you would more.
I've
never
also
seen that.
practiced a Keanu Bisconti.
Did you sign Thompson or Bisconti?
That was Thompson.
Well, that's how you still sign it, right?
Right.
I still don't know if you legally changed your name. I don't think you did.
Yes, I did.
I don't know. You have to. Did you go to City Hall and change your name?
I put it on the marriage.
That doesn't
license.
change your name.
So I have to go to City Hall and.
I don't care if
I'm
you do-
always going to be Keanu Thompson.
Baby, I agree. There, I would never want you to change your name to Keanu Bisconti, like and fuck with your comedy stuff. You know, that's cute. You're doing it wrong though, but I do like that.
How am I doing it wrong?
You realize your initials Keanu Bisconti. You're KB. You're
I
another
know.
KB.
I'm little KB. He's big KB.
Oh my God! When are you doing his show next? We're doing the football show here tomorrow. You know.
I know that. Yeah.
All right.
So I guess I'll just run the booth here. Then they can maybe help me with some things too.
And I think we're gonna have to do the baseball. I'm an idiot. I think me and Max Loads. And by the way, the thumbnail our boy made for the next Max Loads show. I think we might have to do that. We might do it Friday, or we might have to do it Saturday. I wouldn't mind doing it Friday, but we'll see. We'll see. All right.
Friday.
All right.
Gotta get down on Friday.
That was a great show with our boy, right? I mean, we gave him 90 minutes today. We made $11 in Rumble Rants. I've given up on ever making money with Rumble Rants. I like my other job a lot more. But again, thanks to Bob Patrice for the $5. Means a lot. Thanks, Creep Boop, for making it rain. That's a $1.34. That's what you get. That's still over 6 hours of content in 3 days. Football show tomorrow. Yeah, I love Max Loads. Just now, Impound Media, fuck off. You don't get 27 more minutes. I can't be bothered. I love you guys, but again, I make way better money in my actual job. I cannot thank you guys enough. But you've got 8 hours of content already over 3 days. Am I wrong, baby?
Yes.
That's great
Untoward
stuff.
Wednesday tonight, Pride 10.
I love Jaquan G. Jaquan G's like, you made 12. My man. Thank you, Jaquan G.
Untoward Wednesday tonight at either 10 or 11.
Yeah,
So,
there you
because
go.
we
I
had to
cannot
cancel
stress
last
enough.
night.
Thank you, Jaquan G. We did indeed. Why is it not adding to the stage? Oh, I got to remove it. There you go. There you go. Why is this fucking thing acting weird? Yeah. Again, and let me say this. It's what I said to Ron. Like, the fact that you guys are so good with the Patreon, I can't thank you enough. But again, I'm also realizing, like, yeah, like, what is going on with this fucking laptop? Am I doing it?
It's not a laptop. It's a computer.
No, my keyboard's fucked up. What am I doing? All right, there you go. So again, yeah, it's like I said. And fuck me. I love Impound Media. Fuck me. Fuck you. You're right. Fuck me is fuck you. Impound Media, you're me. There you go.
God damn.
Oh, you're doing it too.
Right. Okay.
Okay. I'm not touching. Look, hands free. Again, look. I used to. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I used to like making about $50 a day in Rumble Rants. It was nice. It helped offset a lot of stuff. But I can't ask. Like, the money you guys give me, I really appreciate. But again, I don't want to just hang out for that. Like, you got a 90-minute show. The Ron stuff was great. I don't care what anyone says. I went back and was watching clips of yesterday's show on the subway. That is just 4 comedians bitching about the biz, and I fucking loved it. I don't care what anyone fucking says. And of course, Monday was fucking the bomb diggity. It's always fucking great when Soundboard Kiki in the sheets plays hurt. So again, if you enjoy the show, great. Thank you for supporting the Rumble. I'll let you guys save your money for the other shows. You guys are the schmoopest. Thank you so much for the buck, Jaquan. That makes it an even $12. I got to work tomorrow anyway. All right, dance us off, baby. Tell them they're great.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Thank you, Ron Barba. I love you.
Love you.